Oops, there we go. Where's the button? There it is. Oh, now it doesn't want to work. Chat. Not usable. Oh. Live streaming. Okay. Why is this not working? What's that? Never mind. I'm not seeing any chatting. So if anyone is here, pop out chat maybe. Here we go. Ooh, someone's here. Oops. So I'm doing a test video because I don't really know what I'm doing. Hi, everyone. Hi. Can everyone hear me okay? Look, Christine, I still have my little buddy. Awesome. So this is my first live video like ever. Totally impromptu, like, I don't know, 20-minute notice. And I'm like, I'm just going to do it. Like my stomach is in knots right now. How is everyone? So I think what just makes me so nervous about doing a live stream is like you can't edit it. You know what I'm saying? There's no editing. And like I'm on here and I'm like, God, what do I talk about? Hi, everyone. Hello. Jennifer, Christine, Kelly, Roseanne, Bree. Christine, did I say Christine? Yes, Christine. Yes, you do. We're waiting, Christine. Oh, there goes my light. Will you plug it back in, please? Oh, Halo's like, can I be in the video? Plug it in. I know it's a stretch. She unplugged my ring light. You know what? No, not yet. I'm going to be getting reorganized when I take my vacation, which is from the 1st. Thank you. That's beautiful. So I'm taking a vacation from work starting on the 1st, and then I'll be going back on the 10th. So I'll be taking like a 9-day vacation, and then I'm just going to like go crazy, like just really purge my apartment. And I've kind of turned into this plant lady. Like, I know a lot of us are big time yarnies, but you know, we're humans. We have like other interests and stuff. And long time ago, it's a long story. So I'm just going to like leave this really short. Long time ago, I was really into plants. I lived in a place where I could have a garden and I studied all kinds of plants. I studied outside plants and fruits and vegetables and flowers and herbs and and medicinal herbs and mushrooms. Like I really love studying mushrooms. There are some naughty looking mushrooms out there.
Like
There's glow in the dark mushrooms.
Wait, there's mushrooms that are actually deadly, like the death cap.
Yeah, there's poisonous mushrooms,
Oh,
and I like to go camping a lot, and I used to, and gosh, we'd see mushrooms, and I'd be like, I wonder if that one's edible or not. So I just got on this big mushroom kick, and I used to be like a mushroom person, but anyway, so I went a long time without having plants, and I just recently gotten into plants again. And it really, I want to thank Jacqueline's Corner. It's a YouTube channel that I learned about from another YouTube channel, and I was watching her videos, and I just sit there and think, God, why do I not have plants? So I got a refresher course on plants again. So anyway, the point is, with all my rambling, is that yarnies have many different interests, and plants is one of mine. And I think there's a lot of yarnies out there that like plants, and I know, like, a lot of them, they do books, they do like diamond painting and all kinds of stuff. Like, we're multifaceted people, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've really like gotten into plants. Baking, yes. I took culinary arts at the local community college, and I took a lot of bakery classes. So I love to bake too, although I haven't done it for a while. I'm quiet now. I'm just going to take a sip of coffee in my cool Be Kind cup. Hi, Trisha. Hi. Sister with the same name. So out of everybody, who's doing any new yarn? Since when? Little bit here and there, stuff like that I've already showed on my channel, but like nothing really new, I don't think. Oh, I did show a little bit of yarn on my last video. Oh yeah, and you know what? I'm propagating some too, because I really love propagating and making new points, especially when some of my plants get too long, like my philodendrons. Right now I have some propagating. I'll have to send you some, Bree. Do you have a philodendron? You know, Bree, we're so gonna have to meet up. Yes, these are so nice, aren't they? Kind of a pain to put together, but I have another one on the other wall, like on the opposite wall, that's totally full of yarn too. But I am really like just overwhelmed with yarn. See, like, yarn is good for my channel, and I love yarn, and new yarn comes out and I'm like, I'm just too excited. And then I buy some, and then I get a stockpile, and then I'm like, I'm oppressed with yarn. Time to make some mystery boxes. You need an indoor jungle, Bree. If I'm having an indoor jungle, and I'd like to share my indoor jungle with you, I shall enable you to have an indoor jungle. So yeah, I might put some like mystery boxes in my Etsy shop. Australia. Oh my God, Raylene. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome. Oh my God. Someone from Australia. I promise I will not fake an Australian accent. I do not want to cause you pain. Well, Jennifer, I'm sure you'll be getting some of that indoor jungle too. Jungle fever.
Shall we let Steve out of the bedroom?
No. We have, my sister has stayed with me for a little bit and she brought her cat. They got along just fine for like the longest time. And then all of a sudden, just recently, it's like serious cat fight. And I'm like, oh my God, what is the problem? Excuse me. So my one cat is locked in the bedroom because he's naughty. I will. I'll probably make like a little short video saying, hey, there's mystery boxes in there no one will buy because of the shipping. Here's the link. Too funny. And my video camera light keeps going on. There it is. Bright sunshine. But yeah, like, no, a male. There's one male and two females. My one female, Clark, she don't bother nobody, you know. She's 5 years old, and my male cat, Zevo, is 5 years old. And it used to be just those two. And then my sister's cat that's visiting with us, her name is Sophie. And she got along with everybody just real recently, within the past week, Zevo and my sister's cat, like, what the hell? Like, I think it's Zevo's fault. Because poor Sophie is just sitting there, like, hissing, and her hackles are going up and stuff. Like, leave me the heck alone. And you know what? He ain't leaving her alone. Oh, my goodness. We're like, you naughty. You go in the bedroom. We're closing the door. I'm going live. We don't need to hear all this in the background.
Zevo never learns.
So my daughter, she wanted to get on here and say hi. Does anyone want to say hi to Halo? Come here, Lolo. Careful of the cord. Here she is. Say hi, Lolo.
Hi.
Trisha, the knitting lady, says hi. Roseanne says hi. Christine says hi. Kelly says hi.
Hi.
They're all saying hi to you. So good to see you, Halo, Trish said. Trisha. So good to see you, Halo. Are you going to do something silly?
No.
All right, watch out for the cord. Thank you,
No,
Bree.
not for a
She just recently had a haircut, so she's got the bangs. She is 9. She is 9 years old. Oh my God, I can't believe it. She's a pretty good girl. I mean, no kid is perfect, but yeah, she's a pretty good girl.
I love them.
Oh, really?
I love them.
Well, pretty soon I'll be doing a collab with Cynthia's Joyful Creations, but yeah, that's in the works.
I can fly my pet now.
Hi, Amelia.
Mom, I can fly my
Oh, yeah. Totally, Bree. Totally.
Mom, I can fly my pet now.
Amelia Rodriguez says, hi, Trish. Hi, Halo.
Hi.
My sister's sitting here, you know, in case I faint from the nerves of You know, she's my twin, so she could probably just pop right in. You never know it. I'm just kidding. We look alike, but we don't look that much alike. You'd notice, I'm sure.
Because their classes are different and, you know, there's like nobody.
So what is everyone crocheting? I'm like, I want to know. Like, what's the most current project you're working on? Christine says, hi, Jen.
Hi, Christine.
Jen says,
It's
hi,
a lie that we
Christine.
don't look that much alike. You lie. You lie.
Oh, no. Are you coming over? Are you going to come say hi?
We'll let them be the judge of that. We'll let them decide. My hair's still on my shoulder.
Mom, I can fly my pet now.
Oh, I've seen the Lost Shoals. I've seen it. I've never made it. That's with the one with the skulls, I think. Ooh, I should do a purple one. Oh, it's my twin.
We look
Say
nothing
hi.
alike.
I think we look alike enough for people to be like, I think they're twins.
Hi.
Jen, my wolf has wings. I
I'm
can fly
doing
my
the
wolf,
message piece
Jen.
now. Oh yeah, I've seen your videos, Trisha.
Jen.
Yes, she does. She just learned to crochet and she is helping me make baby blankets and hats and scarves for this organization here called
I can fly my
Waypoint.
wolf.
The twin
also read
power,
it.
Christine.
And it has
We
all
do.
the
We can
tricks.
read each other's minds. How many stereotypes can we go through for twins? I'm just curious. Oh, the questions. Did you guys ever switch classes when you were kids?
Never did, but I did get in trouble one time because of you.
Like that's like the biggest question between the two biggest questions that me and my sister had to hear growing up was, did you switch classes when you were kids? And did your boyfriends ever get you guys confused? No and no. You're right. Switch boyfriends. Yes, I almost got my Call the Midwife blanket done. I kind of got gung ho after the first time that I saw Cynthia's videos. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna make Call the Midwife, and she hadn't like put out any videos yet. I went right over to Fiber Spider. Yeah, like we look a lot alike. We look like twins, but not to the point where you can't tell us apart. I mean, we're twins, not clones, you know. She does. She and I have like almost identical voices. It creeps me out.
It creeps everybody else out too.
But yeah, my sister learned to crochet. She came and I was crocheting and she wanted to learn how to crochet and I'm like, yeah, well, you know, because I thought it was like a suggestive thing. I didn't know she was serious at the time. So I was just kind of like, yeah, well, you just let me know when you're ready to crochet. She's like, I am ready. And I'm like, well, what's stopping you? She's like, I don't have any hooks or yarn. I'm like, okay. No problem. Going through all my stash, going through all my hooks. Here, you have this. Here, take this, take that. Oh yeah. And she's been crocheting ever since. Oh, and I have this in my last video. I showed this yarn that I have. I love this yarn print in the color Royal Gorge. Like, I don't know if you can see it. That's a bit bright, but and I was knitting a hat and I finally finished it. I am so loving it. It's my Ross hat. I am really loving it. I love the Ross hat. Like, I really love. Ooh, so question for you, Jen. What's your favorite yarn and your favorite hook size so far?
Oh my God. Okay, so I would have to say my favorite hook size is a J. That's the 10, right? J. And then my favorite yarn.
Let me give you something for your head.
At this point, I'd have to say it's the Red Heart Ombre yarn.
So right now, as of today, her favorite yarn is the Red Heart Ombre yarn, and her favorite hook size is a J.
I really like bulky yarns.
Yeah, I love the way the prints work out when it's knitted. Finishing up a crochet queen size blanket for my granddaughter. Oh my God, you got some patience. I could do maybe a twin size, but that's like really pushing it. But wow, I think that takes a lot of patience and persistence to do a queen size. Of course, you know, a new pattern comes out and I'm like, ooh, I gotta do that. And I throw my whip aside and start on that. And pretty soon I have like 30 different whips, you know, or a new yarn comes out and I'm like, I gotta see how that works up. Oh my goodness. So, you know, we're gonna throw that on the knitting needles and yeah, it worked out so good. I just love it. And I got this other one too that I showed in my last video. It's I see I already got my needles ready to start a hat. Soft and sleek in the color Windswept Wishes, and it's like earth tones, I think. So we'll see how that works out. I could do a Ross hat in like, I don't know, 2 days. I'm a slow knitter. Started the shells on the blanket I'm working on. Nice. I can't wait for you to show me. And I think if anybody does any of my tutorials, you need to email me and let me see, because you guys are going to use different weights of yarn, different colors,
Different hook sizes.
everything. Like, I want to see. Yeah, knitting was like frustrating for me at first. I started on knitting and got mad and was like, these dang chopsticks, you know, like I could not get the hang of knitting. And I'm like, to heck with this. And it just went bye-bye for a few months. And then Cinnamon Stitches started knitting. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to give this another try. And I went to Bee Hooked. So if you guys know her channel, Bee Hooked, she's got knitting tutorials. And her knitting tutorial for, what is it? The beginner hat, the very first beginner hat or something. Watching that like really made it click. So you just have to find the right person to make that knitting really click in your head. And you know, the coordination too. Like seriously, they were chopsticks for me. Crocheting House Mouse. Hello, hello. And hello to anyone I did not say hello to. Okay, my nerves are starting to calm down, you know. Now, I think.
Mom, there's a fly on your screen.
Yes, darn flies. Oh, isn't that the worst in summer? All these flies buzzing around. I keep saying I need to get some fly traps, but they're so ugly just hanging from the ceiling.
It's on your screen again.
Okay, you don't need to point out every time there's a fly on my screen. I see it there. I'm trying to ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist.
It's just so hard though, isn't it? You
It
just
is.
want to kill it. And yeah, fly traps do stuff.
Oh
There's so many
God,
different
doilies. Oh my God. I have some crochet hooks that I literally cannot see the hook on. Like we're talking magnifying glass and doilies, very fine thread. Like that's a lot of patience. Yeah, like my cat, I was sitting outside trying to soak up some sweaty heat, and I saw my cat in the window eating flies. I'm like, ew. I have 3 fly traps and still they fly around.
Wait, where are the fly traps?
No, the cats.
The cats are the fly traps. She's referring to the cats being fly traps because they eat the flies.
But yeah, doilies. Wow. I've never made a doily because it's so fun. And there's different kinds of crochet thread in different sizes. And I'm like, I'm confused. Yeah, a fly trap that's the shape of a cup that draws them in. Oh, I gotta get one of those. Send me a link, Christine. Because they really do like the only thing I know, the only fly traps I know of are those really ugly things that have like the really long, ugly yellow strips that like you hang from like your ceiling and stuff, and it's just this spiral thing with flies stuck all over it. It's like, oh, that's so gross. I can't eat in this room now. I've never used lace weight yarn. I have a hard time with, well, actually, I should say when I knit, I can use a size 1. But when I'm crocheting, I have a hard time with anything under a 3. I've used a 2, but it's more of a size 2 that's like kind of a heavier 2.
I want to do a lace weight yarn so bad.
Oh my God, you are lucky, Kelly. Oh my gosh. Was that like a home ec class? 8th grade. They actually had knitting classes. Holy smokes.
We weren't that lucky when we were growing up.
No? I want to learn to knit socks, and I started a pair with double pointed needles, and they're like the metal ones. So like, oh gosh. So my needles just kept sliding right out, and I'm like, because like I haven't learned how to, like if I drop stitches, it just turns into like this domino effect. Oh, I dropped one stitch. Let me pick it. All of a sudden, all my stitches are gone. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. Like the bag with a friend on this. Oh gosh. Yeah, Bree, I know what you're talking about. We have, oh, what is it? Asian beetles or something.
Oh.
And
Wow.
it's like this white bag that's kind of like cone shaped on top, and then it has a round bottom, and it traps them in there. But I've only seen them used outside, not indoors. Your grandma is crochet queen, Christine.
I wish I knew a trick to keep from getting my hair mixed up in my yarn, though.
Does anybody have any tricks to keep your hair from being crocheted into the yarn?
I have long hair.
Jen, I think that happens to everybody. I'm gonna turn on the light. Ah,
Didn't even realize it was getting so dark in here.
it is getting a little dark now. Yeah, I think there's no special trick. We just put ourselves into the work.
It's made with love.
That's right. There's a piece of us in everything we do, hair included. Christine says prayers because I hate when that happens too, Jen. Social studies, one of my not so favorite classes in school. I liked science. Like, I wasn't like, because they say math and science go together, but I was terrible at math. But I liked dissecting things. And that was fun. And I liked science, but I was more of an English kind of person. Excuse me. What was everyone's favorite subject in school? I'm curious. Oh, the Christmas gnome. Pamela's Adoring Crochet House Mouse? Is that the one you're working on? Recess, yeah, fun. Going out and playing. Was that really a subject in school? Music was fun, yeah. I learned to play the violin in the 4th grade. I just could never do it now. It was short-lived. Like, I did it through junior high, and then it was over for me. I had a really harsh instructor, you know. Perfection was key. Iowa history. I don't know. I didn't actually go to school here in Iowa. I went lots of different schools as a kid.
A lot of serial killers come from Iowa. Just saying.
Oh, I love gnomes. They're so cute. Well, you have a good night, House Mouse. Thank you for giving your time to sit here with us.
Yes, thanks for stopping by.
See, I had big goals when I started learning to play the violin. My mom, God rest her soul, was when I first started playing the violin, she's like, ask your teacher to play Flight of the Bumblebee.
Oh, it was the other one. It was the... Oh, that fast, really fast one.
Yeah, Flight of the Bumblebee.
No, it was not. Orange Blossom Special.
Orange Blossom. Okay, so yes, I remember that now. Memory trigger. So yeah, my mom wanted our instructor to play Flight of the Bumblebee and Orange Blossom Special, just so we can hear what it's like on the violin. And I always wanted to learn how to play that. I always wanted to get good enough on the violin that I could play Flight of the Bumblebee. Oh, nice. What do you write, Kelly? What kind of things do you write? No, I did not. No, they were way above my head. Never learned Flight of the Bumblebee or Orange Blossom
And I
Special.
played the viola, not the violin. So
My sister, well, you started off with the violin, didn't you?
no, I played the viola, and then they didn't have a viola in junior high, so I did violin for a little bit, and then when I went to high school, I went back to the viola.
Ah. Hey, Kay. So I started out with the violin, and my sister started out on the viola, and she went to the violin for a little bit, and then she went back to the viola.
Or viola, as some people call it.
Viola, viola,
viola.
potato, potato.
Exactly. Mandala, mandala.
That's right. Oh, wow. I think I didn't go that many. I think I went to like 11 different schools.
Did we really?
Up to the 10th grade. But I ended up, for like lots of reasons, I ended up dropping out of high school in 10th grade. And then I ended up getting my GED later. And here I am. 23 different schools is a lot, though. Like, I would have some serious antisocial issues. Like, I already have a little bit of social anxiety. I'm like sweating bullets right now. I'm okay, though. I'm okay. So yeah, I'm crocheting some stuff. I'm actually working on I just got done with the like text part of one of a pattern I'm working on for people on a couple of my videos. I was wearing a crochet top and people commented on the top, and I'm like, I got to get that pattern written, and I finally got like the text part. But I got to take pictures and put it in there and then send it off to some testers and make sure it's all a-okay. And then I'll put it in my Etsy shop. I only sell my patterns for $2.50, so I want to make them accessible to everybody. Children's literature and poetry. Ooh, OMG. If you get published, okay, a lot of people are going through like Amazon now, but if you get published, send me a way to buy your book, Kelly. That's awesome. Like, you really have to kind of get into the mindset of a child to be able to write children's literature and poetry. You know what I like? I know it sounds crazy, but I took when I was in college, I took culinary arts, and God, that program, there's just so much to it, like writing recipes and writing menus and acting as a sous chef or a head chef and like organizing events and serving and like everything. And so I took a technical writing class in school, and it really helped me like write recipes. And I kind of use a lot of those skills when I'm from my technical writing class to write my patterns. Yeah, long-term friends. Like, I never like really got to make friendships like here in Iowa, and I think a lot of the Midwest, in like smaller towns, you have people that just grow up together and go to the same schools and everything. So you could have met someone in kindergarten and they're like lifetime friends. And I never knew that. Because I moved around to so many schools and like bigger cities like Phoenix, Arizona and stuff. So like people move all the time and you just never like friendships were like for the school year, unless they moved, So I've always had that thing where, gosh, imagine like just growing up with somebody and no having a friendship for like 30 years. Like, could you imagine? Like, so yeah, I know it's hard to make good friends, long-term friends,
Should Sibo come out of the bedroom now?
And now I have YouTube and I have 550 friends.
He's done.
And we all have something in common. Four kids and 9 grandchildren. Oh, you'll always be young at heart. Alrighty. It was so good meeting you too, Kelly. Give your dogs a big, hug and pet for me. I love dogs.
Hey, I love dogs too.
You don't love them as much as I do.
Hey.
I'm just feeling being feisty today. I'll teach you to do it.
Hey, Kay! Wow, this is so cool. My first live ever. 1984. Wow. That is like so cool too. So who all is doing Cynthia's Call the Midwife? Who all's doing it? All 3 of them, huh, Bree? I want to do the blocks one, Tomorrow night's the big night. I always look forward to it. Tattooed. Oh, you guys are inseparable now. You're stuck with each other. Yes, I want to do that. I want to do the dragonfly, but in like squares and then sew them all together. Good night, Kelly.
Mom,
So glad you joined us.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Oh my goodness.
I know she's having. I now, but I said it's so funny.
She's hungry. She needs a snackers. Go get a little snack, like those cheesy Ritz crackers, or the Duos, Cheez-It Duos. Have you guys tried those? It's not too late for you to start it.
No.
I know. Well, I'd rather join granny squares than sew in ends. I hate sewing in ends. The only time I really sew in ends is when I'm giving somebody something or I'm going to be using, like wearing something out in public. Like the 2 sweaters I made, I had to sew in ends because who's going to walk around with all these ends hanging down out in public? It's not too late, Jennifer.
I don't even know how to begin.
Hello, Bobby.
Oh, it's Suzanne. My son's name.
Good, good. How are you, Bobby? You know, I try to crochet over my ends, but they always end up like coming out. It could be a new look, huh? Well, I suppose it depends on how many ends I have, you know. If I can make it look like fringe or something.
Oh, I need another one.
Oh, you did. Right, Jennifer? Singapore! Oh my goodness!
Duos.
Have some, baby.
Yummy.
It's the fringe trend. Singapore. So I got a question for anybody. Anybody. Does anyone like foreign flicks? Jelly Frenzy. I like your name. You guys, I've really been into like these, what is it? Like these foreign flicks. Like for a while I was into like Turkish shows. Frosted, do you cornflakes, frosted flakes? Yeah, so like I was into like Turkish for a while there. And then I started getting into like the Asian ones, like oh goodness. Princess Wei Young. Okay, what is it? The Chinese and Japanese, they know how to make me sob, okay? Just
So did a Turkish man.
sob, like I'm just like I'm like all curled up in my blanket. Like, God. Like I watched one called Princess Wei Young. Oh, what is it? The Princess Li Wei Young. And then I just finished one called Rise of the Phoenixes. My God. Yeah, I read the subtitles and it's really good. I'm watching one now. Not as good as Princess Li Wei Young or whatchamacallit?
Rise of the Phoenixes, but it's more like a fantasy thing. Oh, it's called Eternal Love. Yeah, so I like cornflakes, frosted flakes. Every once in, I mean, I'm not really a big cereal eater. I like to microwave some grape nuts with some brown sugar. But yeah, I've really like kind of gotten into some of these foreign flicks. Oh my goodness, there's one, Resurrection. Hi, Jen. I'll be sending you a pattern soon for testing. Right. So you just have to like watch the video and then write down the instructions. But there's this, oh my God, it has like a million episodes. It's called Eternal Resurrection. Oh my God, the anxiety from all the drama and action in it, I bawled so many times, like just heart-wrenching sobs. So good. It is like so insanely popular, like in every country on the planet. Oh God, it's terrible. I'm just terrible. I'm a very emotional person, you know. And so like I watch that stuff and it's so hard because when I watch a movie, I'm like so into it, or even a series. I'm so into it that I'm like right there. Like that's me, you know. I shouldn't do that. I need to like have like that kind of distancing thing, but I've been that way my whole life. I can't make it stop. I'm just doomed to sob forever. That's so dramatic too, but it's true. Yeah, grape nuts are so good. I'm not really into the really sugary cereals too much. Although I do like the oh, what do they call it? The frosted mini wheats, but the brown sugar ones. The brown sugar, maple and brown sugar, I think. Yeah, those are really good. Excuse me. Mm. And Bran, there was this other cereal. It was like Bran sticks. Oh, thank you, Christine. Go rest your neck. Seriously, though, go rest your neck. That's funny that you say that. I don't know if it's an Iowa thing, but when you're trying to tell someone to calm down, they're like, go rest your neck. Sorry, I did. Life cereal's good too. Yeah, Jen, I think we're talking about our favorite cereals. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try those, Brie. Blueberry.
I like fruity cereals, strawberry, special K.
Good night to you, Christine. Really seriously take care of yourself. Give your neck a rest. And I'm sure I'll talk to you again soon. I used to like that. What is it? The Reese's Pieces?
Reese's Puffs.
Yeah, the Reese's Pieces, or
It's called Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup cereal. Honeycomb.
King Vitamin.
King Vitamin. Oh my God. Does anyone know King Vitamin?
The Wick cereal.
Negative. The living room is filled with chickens. I repeat, the living room is filled with chickens. Back to the kitchen. Well, this situation is no treat. Back to the living room.
So what's everyone's most favorite stitch? Like, what stitch do you find yourself going to when you're like, God, what do I want to do? Well, I guess I'll just do this stitch. Like, what's your go-to stitch?
Oh no, we're stuck in a prank room. We need to get out of it. Hurry to the bathroom. That's everyone's secret.
I like their default.
Your default stitch. Corner to corner washcloths.
Bathroom's no good. I know. Send them into the
I made a corner to corner blanket. It was, I still got to give it to him. It was for that. I don't know if you guys remember or had watched me at the time, but I went to an African wedding and I made a blanket that were the colors or pretty close to the colors of the Congo flag. Not the actual flag, but the colors of the flag.
I volunteer to clear Lori's room. It was worth it. Lori's room smells like apple cider. But my favorite pie.
I like the popcorn stitch.
Not even the pets are safe. Oh, the humanity, or lack thereof. Nowhere in the house is safe. Maybe the garage. Nope, no good. You gotta take this outside.
It was fun. I'm like kind of hesitant to post anything from it because, I mean, even though they invited all of Iowa to go, you know, like, I don't know.
What are you talking about?
That idea's not gonna fly. Front of the house is out. How about the backyard?
I should show you guys the blanket. I mean, I don't know if I can get back far enough to, well, maybe in a video, in a future video.
You said on my.
I got permission. I think I got, I mean, it was so loud in that wedding. So I asked them if I can use clips from the wedding in one of my videos, but I don't think they like really, the way they said, yeah, sure. But like, you could kind of tell on their face, like, I don't know. I kind of walked away like, did they really hear what I asked? Yes, the South African wedding. Tell us about it. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. Like, seeing is more, but they had like, it just looked so elegant, you know, and there was like all these people walking around, especially the women in their big African like hats or whatever, and their beautiful African dresses. And I tried to wear something, you know, like when in Rome. So I ordered a dress, an African style dress off Amazon. I got it hanging up over there. So I wore that, and just so I would fit in, you know. It was so much fun. They actually had Indian food because we don't have any African restaurants, or I don't think any caterers around here make African food, but they had Indian food from the Taj Mahal here in Cedar Rapids, and oh my God, it was so good. And the bridesmaids and the what is it? The men. um,
Together to bring her back.
were like doing their little African, dancing down the pathway. I love Indian food. I love spicy food. Absolutely. But yeah, it was a beautiful wedding. The bride wore, a white dress, but the chain was like forever long. And I pressed her wedding dress. Like I work in a dry cleaner, and like in the front is like just a regular laundromat. And then in the back is the dry cleaning. So it's kind of like two businesses in one. And they brought this dress in and they needed it in less than a week. And I'm like, oh my God, sure, we'll do it. So I ended up pressing this dress and it had like just the longest train, like so long. And there was so much floof and puff to it. It had like, I don't know, 10 layers. And I'm like, this dress is going to take me like 3 hours to press. And check this out. It got cleaned and pressed. And all the time I spent pressing it, the groom picked it up. Okay. And he brought this little car. And I helped him carry it out to his car. And he's just like shoving it into the front seat. and he's just like there's just so much to it. It like took up his whole front seat. And he's just like kind of just trying to find places where in his car to like shove the flute, He almost shoved closed part of the dress in the door. Like, I'm like, wait, don't close the door. Part of the dress is still sticking out. Like, I'm just like, oh my God. I just spent like, an hour and a half, 2 hours pressing this dress so he could just wrinkle it up again.
Men, they just don't know.
But she looked stunning when she wore it. I'm telling you, just absolutely stunning. It was so long. I still got to drop, I still got to give them the blanket I made for their wedding. So, there won't be all that wedding noise. So I'll ask them again if I can. But, the look on their face when I asked and the way they responded, I'm just kind of like, I'll ask them another time. But if they say yes, it is on. Like Donkey Kong, you will see clips from the wedding. It was so good, though. The Indian food. Oh, goodness. I love spicy food. My stomach does not love spicy food. But I love spicy food. Oh, Indian and Thai. Yes. I love Thai food also. Just,
You move. Don't touch any of this. Okay?
But aside from that, I don't mind doing Indian dresses, wedding dresses. Some of them can be a little daunting because, hello, Mel. I'm very particular when I do wedding dresses. Like I just cringe when I'm not pressing it on a particular day. And I'm like, God, how's this stuff going to turn out? I'm so worried, because I'm such a perfectionist. So like when I do a wedding dress, I literally start underneath like the inside of the wedding dress. And I start with all the, the floof and the skirt. And I press everything, each individual layer until I get to the top layer. And then I press it and then I steam it. And like, because I'm not just pressing a garment, I'm pressing somebody's memories, if that makes sense. Like I'm pressing something someone's going to wear, hopefully once in their lifetime. They're going to be taking beautiful photos and creating mega memories in these dresses. So I try to make them look as stunning as I possibly can. And that's just my thing, you know. Yes, Hy-Vee. See, Bree, I don't shop at Hy-Vee. I usually shop at Walmart. So, but I will definitely check out Hy-Vee around Christmas time. So, yeah, I do take a lot of care. I care about people's clothes. I mean, they spend money to have them cared for, you know. You take care too, Trisha. Thanks for dropping in and hanging out with us. Oh, and you know, when I have my vacation, I'm going to try and catch up on videos too. Okay. We'll see you later, Raylene. Thank you for stopping in. That's so much fun. Good night, Trisha. Good night, Raylene. Well, you know, I just had to force myself to do it, Mel, because I've been like putting it off and putting it off. You know, all those unrealistic fears like, what if no one shows up, you know, or what if I say something really stupid? Or what if I accidentally swear? Oh my God. Or have awkward moments, you know, but here I am, liven it up. And I'm glad that some people came to watch, like, and converse with me and just talk about whatever. But you know, that's kind of how you get to know people. And things just come up, you know. I don't have a list of topics sitting in front of me. Oh. Oh, thank you, Jen. Seeing you saying that like makes me laugh because like I try to be cheerful. I know, like right now, speaking of being human and not being able to edit this, I'm waiting for like a cat to fly across me, you know.
Can I have some milk, Mom?
Oh, thank you, Mel. Thank you. I don't feel very natural right now. Like I am so not even going to lift my arms anymore because I know there's pools under there. She did for a short while. You want to say hi again for anyone who's come in after your last appearance? Here she is again, Jen. Say hi.
Hi.
She my little love bug. She's like really modest though. Like she don't let me like hug her or anything in public. Everyone's like, hello. They call you a sweet angel and pretty girl. Are you getting shy now?
Mom, can I get some milk? Mom, can I get some milk?
We like you and your high energy and enthusiasm is infectious. Good. I hope it's more infectious than Corona because I'm about sick of Corona at this point. Laughter should be more infectious. Oh, the fox. That was good because, like, I didn't like that was so not planned. That was not planned. I almost died when she did that, you know? I mean, I'm looking at my camera right in front of me, right? And I have my screen facing me so I can see what I'm doing. And I see this child just like creeping into the shot. And I'm like, what? Like in my head, I'm like, oh my goodness, what is going on? But I'm like, the show must go on, you know? I tried not to laugh. I tried to just carry on as usual. Yes, there's a fox beside me, but I'm talking yarn.
Okay.
That was so crazy. But a lot of people liked that video. A lot of people like Halo in my videos. I don't know how I kept control either, Jen, honestly. Maybe it was that drama class I took in the 7th grade. I don't know. Oh, Halo's picks. Yeah, when I show yarn and I have Halo pick the one that she likes the best. It's Halo's picks. Damn flies. But she does spontaneous stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? I just lost control of this video. But that was so hard. That was so hard. Like sitting there talking, watching her come into my screen. And I'm like, she's wearing a fox mask. Should I pause this video? Should I keep talking? Like, right now she's on my tablet, you know, watching. What are you watching, Lolo?
Wolf.
Wolf? Is that the name of the show?
I think she's playing a game.
Oh, are you playing a game? Oh, she's playing a game. Oh, you sped it up? Oh my goodness. I think that's the best video ever. She's so crazy. I had one video, she tried to eat me. I'm like, what? What's going on now? Because she's like, oh. Well, good night, Mel. I hope you can get your little one to sleep. Have a good night and thank you for joining. Yes, a plant. You know, I should do like a video on all my plants. You're probably thinking of this one. This one is a philodendron. Oh, I just got this one in the mail. It's a Hoya Happy Bean. Look it, it's so little. It's the Hoya Happy Bean. And then I got a plant right here, right here, right here.
The jungle.
It's my little jungle. I just got this one like yesterday, I think. It's the Calathea Triostar. It's really cool. The back of the leaves are like pink. And then it came in the mail, so it's got, some damage, but it'll, and you know what I love about Calatheas is they kind of hang down, but then you'll wake up the next day and they're standing straight up and it's like they're alive, which they kind of are because they're plants, but yeah, I make room on my yarn shelves for my plants. Oh, I have a peace lily. My daughter, whom I live with, is into succulents. She can't kill them. Yeah. Succulents are great because you only have to water them like every 3 to 4 weeks. I have some succulents in the other room. I'll do a plant video for whoever's interested in house plants. Crystal from Ricolas Crochet. Hello. Oh, this is fun. I'm actually propagating some of my plants now, so. No. I am good. How are you, Ricola? Oh God, I know. I'm really bad saying Ricola.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Christmas cactus. That's my Etsy shop. I have a wish list, and that's in there, I believe. Nana, hello.
Mom lets me in for life.
I'm trying not to choke on my coffee, but I think I just did.
Mom just never letting me inside.
Oh, like perennials, Jen. Well, stay as long as you want, Nana.
Or the pets RP. Mom, I'm playing Warrior Cats.
Do you have a sense of humor, Ricola? Crystal?
No! Oh!
Thank you.
Oh! Oh!
I think on one of my videos I mentioned you, Ricola, or Crystal, and I was like, Ricola, from the cough suppressant, thing. I don't know why, but every time I see your name, I think of that commercial of, the guy standing on top of a mountain. Ricola. But I'm just picking on you. I won't keep doing it. But I was hoping it wasn't just me, I don't want to be the only guilty one. Like, I don't know, what is it, back in the 80s or 90s? Oh, really? I picture the guy in the Alp suit, on top of a mountain. But I do watch your channel, The Made Me Do It videos. I love those. Yeah, with the huge horn thing. I'm like, I can't get it out of my head now. Do they even make like modern commercials for that anymore? I have a TV, but I don't have like cable or anything. So, like, I just Chromecast. So I don't know what's going on the boob tube anymore.
Wow, this is super early.
Gosh, you know what? My Michaels finally had $5 grab bags. I couldn't believe it. I went in to get a pickup order. I think it was last week?
Yeah, something like that.
I went in to get a pickup order, okay? And I was like, well, I'm in here. I might as well just go see if there's anything on clearance. And there was some stuff on clearance, like $2 and $3. And so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna grab some stuff. I threw it in my cart. And I went up to the checkout. I checked out. And as I was walking out, I saw the rack for the $5 grab bags. I'm like, oh my God, because I've never seen the $5 grab bags at my Michaels. So I went, yeah, I got some yarn, all right. So I went and I put like 3 bags in my cart and I went right back through the checkout. So it was mostly like, what was it? The Premier
Impeccable. Wasn't it the Impeccable yarn?
No, they had the rainbow yarn in there. They had Ladybird! Ladybird's in the house. Miss Lisa. Oh, they had the Premier. Oh, what is it? The sparkly Stardust?
Oh, the Pixie
Dust. They had that. I love the Eco Brights yarn. I have like A tote. How many gallons is this? $112 gallons, 119. No, that's not right. It's a 119 quart tote, and it's just full of the Eco Brights. I love the Eco Brights yarn. Crystal's in the house. Lisa's in the house. Pretty much. More than me, for sure. So what's everybody's favorite yarn from Michaels? Oh, I am not. I have not hit celebrity status yet. If no one has, if you have not surprised, subscribed to Lady Bird Loves Auricula's Crocheting channel, go do it. Oh. Lion Brand. Oh, I love the Craft Smart yarn now. I mean, it was a bit crunchy before, but since it's coming from Turkey now, it's very soft. And I love cakes. I love cakes. Caron cakes. But I really love that Eco Brights yarn. I was so glad it was really cheap. That's true. You know, last year, like, what was it, September? We had like a big derecho, which is like a land hurricane. Oh my God. It was like a tornado hit the town. And my Michaels, which was my favorite place to shop ever, they had to close because they had a lot of damage. It was so painful. I was out without power for like 10 days, and my Michaels was gone, and it was just so miserable. And they finally opened a few months ago, and I was just so happy. I was just so happy. But I do like the I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby though. Hello, Queen. Whoa, almost fell off my chair.
I have to let Devo out. And they have to use the bathroom, and not only that, it's getting hot in here, and it's probably freezing in there.
You ever have like just that favorite chair, and even though it's missing screws and it's rocking, you still sit in it? I almost fell off mine. Yeah, the Craft Smart yarn has gotten so much better. It is so nice and soft. And some of you, um, I did get that. I did finish I showed this yarn. Sorry, it's not Craft Smart. Um, I love this yarn in the color Royal Gorge. And I finished my knitted hat. It's the Ross hat. And I just love the way it works up. I know, I'm like, oh, I almost fall off if I fall off my chair, you guys are free to just die laughing, okay? But yeah, I think the Ross hat is the only one that I really know how to knit. Oh, Nordica. Hey, where'd it go? Ah, there they are. I knit the Ross hat in the Nordica yarn. This is the Nordica. I think the color is mint. I want to say it's mint, but I have other colors of the Nordica too. So I like it. I've never like crocheted with the Nordica, but it knits so beautifully. So yeah. Yeah, you couldn't, and it would be like so understandable. I don't have a fragile ego though, so you know. No, I have this mint one. I think that's spearmint. Sorry. I have the spearmint. I have the purple one, lilac. And ooh, I found another one. Good, because I need to finish my sweater. I'm working on the Pamela's Adoring Crochet, the granny stitch sweater. And then I have the olive and the blue one, country blue. So these are the Nordicas that I do have. Every one but the yellow and black one. Yes, Queen. It's because it's just so easy. Zevo. Come here, my little. Here. Come here. Why is your face wet?
And you know he likes to watch the toilets rise and use the bathroom. The water in the toilet. So.
Hello, Zuji! This cat does not care that I'm doing a live. Well, you know, the more you do it, I think the easier it'll get, Crystal. Good seeing you too, Lisa. Take care. This is Zevo. He's been an antagonist lately. He, my little wiener cat. All right, Bubba's. Oh God, this cat sheds like I'm coated like carpet when when I'm done petting them. I love you, Bubba's. You ready to get down? Or are you looking for some trouble? My first Ross hat really sucked. In fact, I made one recently because I didn't pay much attention to the. All right, come here, Zero. To the instructions, and it was turned into like a cone head. It's my cone head hat. Oh my goodness, where's my lint roller? Yes, I have a lot of yarn. You have an amazing night, Crystal, and I'll try and sneak some more lives in here and there. Good night, Crystal. Thank you for stopping by. All right, Zebo, I loved you too. This is my first live ever, so I was like very nervous. Like, oh, he just unplugged my ring light. So yeah, I just had knots in my stomach before I started. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I had to really pump myself up, you know. You can't really edit alive. And if there's a way, I don't know it. Whew. Oh, I'm forever going to be picking cat hair off my face. Whew. Oh, here we go with the cats. She's hissing at him.
Is she? Oh, she is.
It's okay. Well, I just got the written part of a pattern done. I'm sorry. Cat hair. I just finished writing it today, so I'm going to send it to some testers, and then once they approve it and you know, let me know if I need to make any corrections or not, then I'll include some like pictures and stuff and make it look more professional and put it in my Etsy shop. I'm also working on Cynthia's Joyful Creations, her midwife blanket. I'm part of the whole midwife thing. In fact, tomorrow night she'll be doing a live, and we'll be doing the what is it? You watch 2 episodes of Call the Midwife on Netflix every week, and then she does like a quiz night.
Yeah.
Really fun. So I got a Call of the Midwife blanket. that I'm working on. Pamela's Adoring Crochet has this like granny stitch short sleeve summer sweater. I'm working on that. Have you thought of making mods yet? They can help drop channel links. Oh, how do you do that? How do you make mods? Oh, there we go. See, this is all new to me, so I just figured it out. There's manage moderators, participants, toggle timestamp, send feedback. So yeah, just found that. Yeah, I'm making the sweater. It's not a cotton sweater or anything, but I meant it more for fall. So I'm using the I Love This cotton in the color Marled Forest. Like, because this was practically the only I Love This cotton that they had on clearance. So the green marl. So I'm making this Pamela's sweater with that. God, still the cat hair. Yeah, just favorite my Etsy shop. Like you can go to any of my videos and in the description box I put a link to my Etsy shop. So just favorite it, and then as far as I know, anytime I post something new, you'll get like a little notification. Yes. Oop, I just lost it. Oh, let's go back to this. Oh. See, now I was playing with it and now I lost all my. How do I go back to? I just lost my chat. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Sure. I'm trying to figure out how to make you a mod, Jen, and I lost my chat, and I'm like, oh no. Oh, wait, okay, hold on. Oh, there we go. Jen Reeves is now a moderator for your channel. Woo woo! I did it. Sandy! Sandy's in the house. Sandy's in the house. Crochet. So what were we talking about again? See how I am? I'm like so ADD. My very first live. Like I was telling everyone, Sandy, like I had knots in my stomach when I started. I'm a little more relaxed now. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean before the mods. It's fun though. It's fun. Like my greatest fear was like no one was gonna show up. But people have showed up and it's been really fun actually. Jen. My daughter's made 2 appearances, so this is a bit low. I started it at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Oh yeah, the midwife. So like anyone who's not subscribed to Cynthia's Joyful Creations must subscribe. She's such a sweetheart. I love watching her and her little stories, angel stories and stuff. And she's got this thing where every week we watch 2 episodes of Call the Midwife on Netflix. And she's got some tutorials on Call the Midwife blankets. And we're doing that. And then every Friday night, we do like a quiz on the 2 episodes that we watched. It's so much fun. Well, I'm just happy to have you here, Sandy. I have a cat, and he just he shed all over me, and now I'm like forever. I can feel his little fine hairs tickling my nose. And I watch you all the time too, Sandy. Now and then I'll comment, but yeah. My favorite Furls enabler. Good night, Jennifer. And if you are not subscribed to Crochet A Canada, what are you waiting for? I hope you're doing better, Sandy. I saw your comment. It made me laugh. I love them, though. I love those hooks. Like, I was such an ace there. My daughter is like sundowning at the moment. Take care, Sue J. Well, you just relax and take care of yourself, Sandy. Don't like exert yourself or hurt yourself. My daughter is silly. She is so silly. And she's kind of hit that time of night where she's just getting this burst of energy. Kind of like cats when they get the zoomies, you know? Shh. Take it easy, child. I'm still on alive. Well, stick to your crochet, Sandy. You'll live longer. I love watching your videos, Sandy. So you just, I want to see more and more. Keep yourself safe, please. I hope you're able to get a new car too. Sorry, are you talking to Jen or me? I am working on some knitted hats for the homeless that I'm doing this year, and Pamela at Pamela's Adoring Crochet has this like a granny stitch cardigan that I'm working on. What else? Oh, Call the Midwife blankets. And oh, well, I'm glad your car is fixable. I gotta put my hair up. I'm just. Your car is nice too. Nicer than mine. I'll drive my car until it dies though. I'm just that kind of person. I don't buy a car every 2 years, Here you go, Ziva. All right, dude, stay there. Stay. So what are you working on, Sandy? What's everybody working on? Thank you. Everyone says I have so much energy, but I feel like I'm dead every day. I appreciate that though. I had to break up with a pattern recently. Yeah. Ooh, are you going to do a tutorial? Oh yeah, I'm so curious. I saw your respun video. I'm going to get myself some of that. I'm going to put some mystery boxes in my Etsy shop so I can make room. Settle, please.
No.
Please. Hi, Polly. Hello, hello.
I'm hungry.
You just had a snack.
Oh,
You can go get ready for bed, though.
no.
Deanne! Hey, girl! Tori. Ah, I know it's my first live, Deanne. Weird, huh? I feel weird, but like it's kind of fun too because people actually showed up. Go get ready for bed, please. I will eat your face off.
I don't care.
Well, then I look forward to your final review on that, Sandy. I just told her to get ready for bed. And she's growling at me. I threw a skein of yarn at her, but you know, it phased her none.
You'll do what your mom says, okay? I'll take it. I'll take it.
Sometimes my daughter thinks she's a zombie.
I think I'm a wolf.
A wolf. Tonight she's a wolf, you know.
Stop.
Go on, Mama, please.
Oh.
You know, I wish shipping, you know, I heard that that Canada opened the border to Americans now. Maybe the shipping won't be so much.
No.
The fame of the live.
I'm not going to if you don't go.
Yes, she has a big imagination. She's a little artist too. Yeah, maybe. I kind of run a fleet to Canada too. The way things are here in America. Yeah, that's what I read anyway, because I thought, wow, that's kind of cool. Yeah, maybe. Just the world is crazy. Everything is just so crazy. And you know, history repeats itself. Like, I don't know if any of you have heard of Baby Sarian. She does those makeup and murder mystery videos. She's got this new thing going now. What is it? Dark History. And she was talking about which president was it?
It was Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. And I'm like she was talking about the dark history of Andrew Jackson and everything, and I'm like, wow. That's all I gotta say. You're right, Sandy. Like I paid $3.14 a gallon for gas, which is like insane here. Tori, I am going to check out your channel. So yeah, I'm taking a 9-day vacation, and we're gonna visit different parts of my state because there's, even though I've lived here for forever, there's still a lot of things I haven't seen here in Iowa. So we're gonna visit some places like Makokata Caves and the Arboretum. What? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know exactly. Arboretum?
Arboretum? I don't know. We're going to visit some places. We got the Amana colonies here. I've been there many, many years ago, but I'm going to take some video.
The bridges of Madison County.
We should go see the bridges of Madison County. For cereal, we should go see the bridges of Madison County. I mean, they made a movie. I want to feel what Meryl Streep felt without all the gossip. Yeah, see, that's why everyone's fleeing to Canada.
Why?
$1.42. But that's Canadian money. But even still, that's cheaper than here. What? Oh my God, Sandy!
So, Betsy?
Sandy, she said.
Sandy?
I like your night gown.
And my comb.
I know I'm getting up to make it now.
Oh my goodness,
Nail
Sandy!
polish in there, please?
How did that happen?
Give me some nail polish in there.
I'll think about it.
While you're in there.
I'll think about it.
I haven't had any milk last night or today.
I'll think about it.
I hope you're not like in too much pain with that. I will do a video and explain it. All I can say is stupid chicken. Oh goodness. Someone's making popcorn.
Nacho cheese.
All right, take care of yourself, Sandy. Sleep well. Yeah, it seems to have stopped a little on my end. Maybe I'm buffering too. I don't. Oh Lord, I'm about to fall off my chair. Okay, I did it. I did it. I'm safe. Mark's safe from falling off chair. So I got a question for everyone. One more question for the night. What is your favorite YouTuber to watch that is not crochet related?
Good question.
Your chair.
Yeah, there's that caramel stuff. There's just a tiny bit of cheddar left. Definitely in. Um, um,
Fitness Marshall. Fitness Marshall. God, who do I like to watch so much that's not? See, now I gotta go in my phone. Because there's a lot that I like to watch. Oh, that's crochet really. Oh, I like to watch Plant Arena. Lately, mine's been Plant Arena. And I like to watch a lot of psychology. Oh, I like to watch Observe. The channel called Observe. Ooh, I like scary and crime stories, like real life ones.
Roman Catholics used to run accordion. We closed it down 9 years ago. It's very unexpected, apparently.
Oh, there's some that isn't crochet related. Interesting.
This has competitors in it.
Observe is good. It's about an expert who does like body language explanations. Like different like criminals and stuff, and he reads the body language and micro expressions and tells you like what's really going on, and I love stuff like that. And you can always tell when people are lying and kind of like oh god, what was the name of that show?
Lie to me.
Oh, like that show that used to be around called Lie to Me. It's just like that except real life.
Ooh.
So
It's on
Yeah.
YouTube.
yeah, the channel's called Observe. Just type in Observe and you'll find it. So yeah, I like to watch stuff like that. Homestead channels. Ooh. Ooh, drop some names, Deanne. Drop some of those channel names. Cat hair. Oh, and another popular channel I really like to watch since the chat doesn't seem to be moving is David Badarina, Badurina. So if you're really into like the MBTI test and you know what your Myers-Briggs personality test is, he's an INFJ and a writer. And he talks about being an INFJ. David Badarina, Badurina. And so that's one of my favorite ones too, because I'm an INFJ. So So I think I'm going to be on for about 12 more minutes because then it'll be like 10:30 my time. Yep, you got it, Jen. I love that channel. And he's adorable. He's fun to watch and he's silly, you know. Off Kilter Homestead. It looks like it. I mean, you got his name right, so that would be correct. Haas and his family. Christmas on Christline. Oh, Lord. I'm getting so many different channel ideas. So I really like to watch shows like where these YouTubers, they go visit like abandoned mansions and stuff, and some of them are from like the 17 and 1800s, and they're just like really decay. Oh, Bros of Decay. I like to watch them. And oh, let's see, Steve Ronan.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause it there because here's what I'm seeing non-verbally right off the bat. So tonally, his tone has the same tone that I might be having towards you right now. It's more of a lecture style tone.
Christmas on Crestline. I'm gonna have to check that out too.
Almost as if you're learning something from him, a lesson. Which is pretty like Esau's his lecture style.
It's just cool, like seeing, all these abandoned castles, and like some of like the artwork and the furniture and everything from like 200 years ago is still in there, and it's just really cool to see like in real life how people once lived.
This sort of thing is a defensive gesture. It means back away or stop pushing away. So he does that when he's talking about his past, and so he's immediately defensive. He's not coming across as
Beyonce,
organic,
Charlie is
and his
hyper.
tone sounds rehearsed and as if he's speaking down to his audience or to the viewers. All in all, this is a terrible start for Jeffrey. It's not bringing anything true.
Well, now you have some new ideas, Deanne.
I'm so quick to grab my phone and just say whatever's on my mind in that moment without ever really thinking the ramifications of my words, my actions, and for the first time in a very long time, I'm really reflecting on my behavior and mine alone. And I've come to a lot of realizations, and it's been really important to actually understand everything that I was a part of, that I did wrong, and really start a new chapter for myself. Okay, well, here's...
I have so many different things I like to watch.
I don't know anything about this entire spat that's going on the internet, but what he is conveying with his nonverbal communication, with the defensiveness, the palms out gestures in his tone, the tilt of his head,
Zevo!
somebody who has been lashed out towards
What?
one or many people, this is always common in somebody who's getting very defensive. I'm not listening so much to what his words are saying. I honestly don't remember what he just said, but so far what he's communicated with his body language is not remorse. It's not something that he's sorry for, at least communicating
You're
with
on
his body language.
camera. Look at you. Say hi.
It's more so that he's upset that people are getting upset at him, and that's not an apology. That's just being defensive.
I'm not much of a gamer, so I don't really watch gaming channels. My daughter does, though.
Why I do the things that I do.
And we know that Fiber Spider has a gaming channel.
A year ago, I did a video called "Never Doing This Again," and I meant that. And 2020 has been.
All right, get down, Zevo.
Why was there so much sass on that? Anytime that anybody overcompensates that way with that sort of like aggressive sass, it usually means that they didn't mean that.
Thank
It's
you.
a common thing that a deceitful person will do is
Oh,
say for something
he
that
doesn't leave me alone sometimes. Oh,
held up. So
Zevo.
maybe that's what's happening here.
What?
Really, really crazy, and I'm added to the chaos. When I
He's
filmed
my naughty
video,
kitty, but he's also my lover kitty.
did I slip up? Am I human?
7, huh?
Things, of course I have. But of course I have. A, once again, I will
Oh,
be
he thinks I'm a climbing pole sometimes.
Jeffrey's gonna be coming with their receipts, and we all need to be ready to forgive. I know it's the opposite of who I am. I know I'm trying
I
to-
got him at the Humane Society.
That is not who I am.
He was one of the cats that
Text messages and all
had been there the
these things.
longest. So I decided if I was going to get a cat, it was going to be one that had, been at the animal shelter the longest, because he deserved to have a home the most. And so I got my Zevo.
What's going on with him?
Zivo, Zivo. They named him, I didn't. But I kind of like the name, so I kept it. And then a few months after him, I got my cat Clark, which is a female, because I was working like insane hours, and I wanted him to have a friend, so I got another cat, and she was at the time I got her, she had been at the Humane Society the longest. So, and they're both 5 years old, and both of them had been there the longest. So that's what I got both of them, and they've been pretty good buds ever since.
Things like that. That is important, and everybody does have flaws, and everybody has shortcomings. The issue that I'm having with this is that he's stating it so emotionlessly. There's not an emotional change in his voice. You don't see it play out.
Well, I think it's getting about time to say goodnight. I need to get my daughter into bed and get her sleeping, and I have to work in the mornings. So I'm like really so happy that everyone joined me, and some really well-known YouTubers stopped in. That was just so cool. I'll have to do another live soon.
This doesn't seem to be that sort of situation, especially with it being in camera, with all of this setup and everything like that. It rings hollow, not disassociated.
I'm just happy you guys showed up.
I don't think things through. I don't think about how my actions will affect others while I'm saying them. And when you speak how you're processing something, it is one of the most unhealthy things, and that is being very picture. A lot of people want me to address
you can have some go better.
and a lot of people are putting a time stamp like
Thank you guys all for being here and chatting with me. I really had a good time. I've been on here for like 2.5 hours. That's awesome that you rescued all those cats, Tori. Oh my God, if I had a bigger apartment. Oh, I will definitely be there tomorrow, Jen. You are welcome, Kay. Thank you for being here.
This isn't a Netflix series with a crazy storyline. I know it sounds like it, and trust me, I'm sure I've watched it as well. But this is my real life, and a lot of things that are happening and being said are false. When someone else tries
Thank you, Jelly.
The saying goes, reap what you sow, for a very good reason. It's a very old saying. As you deal out, so you will be dealt. So for Jeffrey to be like, well, this is my first one.
You guys all really made my night. It would have been just another boring night. Oh, I lost my chat again. Where'd it go? Oh. Oh, I lost my chat again. What did I do? Okay. I'm just going to get off here. Anyway, I can't see the chat now. I lost my chat. But everybody have a really good night. This was so much fun. I will do a live again soon. Please take care and stay safe. And remember, do random acts of kindness. Be compassionate with each other. show understanding and don't judge each other. Everybody is different. Everybody has different cognitive abilities and different understanding and different perspectives, and we should just try to understand each other and just be better than we were yesterday. Anyway, I can't see. I pushed a button. I lost the chat. So I will see you guys another time, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Take care. Bye.